From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Jets nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. They've got his man complete. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now throwing on first down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Howell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Second down, Howell back to pass. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Off play action. It's Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Howell looking to throw again. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action with Howell. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Faking the handoff, Howell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Powell, another throw on second down. It's complete to Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Powell flush to his right. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Howell. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To the air again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Herbert on first down now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's the gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Powell. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Here's Howell. Touchdown, Jets. James Cook from 21 yards away. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They keep on the ground with Elliott. To about the 35, second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
get one shot.